Hello and welcome to another edition of Ask Cheeky. I'm Isaiah Henkel with Cheeky Scientist, and this week's question comes from Jeremy Hall. How do I reach out to someone on LinkedIn for the first time when I have never done this before professionally? Good question. So a lot of PhDs who realize that they want to transition into industry, they want to start building up their industry network, and that's when they realize they only know other people in academia usually. Maybe a speaker or two here or there that they've connected with, but this is the time when they start intensively trying to build up their industry network, having informational interviews and connecting with people on LinkedIn, whether they are primary, secondary, or tertiary connections. So how do you do this? How do you reach out to somebody professionally? Well, the first thing is you have to make it about them and not you, which means you need to add value first. Too many PhDs reach out, maybe after seeing a job opening, they reach out to somebody who works at the company that has the open position, talks about themselves, all their credibility indicators, what makes them a good job candidate, and then closes by asking for a job. As a result, they don't get a reply from the person they're reaching out to. You wouldn't go up to a stranger on the street and ask them for a job. At least I hope not. You don't want to do the same thing on LinkedIn. Instead, you want to add value first. The next, and this is a big sticking point for a lot of PhDs, it's really the next sticking point is that, okay, I know I need to add value first, but now how do I add value? I have nothing to add. You don't have to give somebody money to add value. You can just show them a little bit of appreciation. Maybe they got a recent promotion or got hired to a new position in the last year. If that's the case, you can tell them congratulations in a message. Very simple. Maybe they posted an article or mentioned something else or contributed to a LinkedIn group. You can comment on this. You can look at their profile. Maybe they went to the same school as you, or maybe they grew up in the same location. They follow one of the same influencers as you. Find something you have in common and discuss this. That's a way to add value, show appreciation. Ask them a question, not a question about getting a job to start, not if it's another industry professional, but ask them a question about their area of expertise. Read their paper and tell them that you really enjoyed it, but you had a question on XYZ, whatever it might be. Find that common thread, make it specific, reach out to them, add value. Another great way to add value is to connect other people to each other. Don't just be thinking about the connections that you need. Realize that everybody in industry is trying to network and grow their network and connect. Maybe there's somebody else in your network who you could connect to someone you haven't met yet. And you could use this as a reason to reach out to the person you haven't met yet. And by connecting them to somebody else, you're really introducing yourself to them, you're adding value, and now you can sustain that relationship with further messages down the road. Finally, make sure that you're crafting your LinkedIn messages appropriately. In the subject line, don't just put hi or how are you or help or anything like that. Put something specific. Make it something specific about their profile. Make it specific if they got hired, which I mentioned previously. Say congratulations on your recent promotion into XYZ position. Right? Mention the actual position. Make it specific. Make it something that's going to trigger them to open up the actual message. Because you could have written the best message in the world, but if they don't click on it, which means that they don't see the subject line and it doesn't make them open the message, it doesn't matter what's in the message. So make sure the subject line is specific, it appeals to them, and then make your message very short, especially the first message, 50 words or less short. Just tell them why you're connecting, whatever it might be. Ask them about themselves, make it about them, add value, and then ask a short yes or no question in the PS. This is a very effective way to get a response. Don't ask a question that requires a very detailed response, right? Just a yes or no question about something they are interested in, about something they would want to answer, maybe about their work or their promotion or what they plan to do next. So utilize these strategies. This will help you get responses when you reach out to people on LinkedIn. And just remember, it's about building up a relationship, being strategic, long-term minded, not just about attacking people you don't know and begging them for a job. So until next time, remember your value as a PhD and start thinking and acting like a successful industry professional.